stretches out to the universe. Extending, extending, stretching it out. Slowly coming down. That was the quickest minute, and it's over a minute. And releasing down that foot. Walk it out. Beautiful. Okay. So you grab your 2 blocks. I want you to place them at the back of your mat. We're going to work our inner leg distance. So I've often explained inner leg and outer leg. Inner leg is when you work this distance from your top of your thigh down to your foot distance apart. Outer leg is when you go to your heel of your hand or your hands out. So outer leg, if I cut my leg here, dropped it there, that's my outer leg distance, inner leg distance. So let's place inner leg distance, stretch out the armpits to the fingertips. Extend, stand tall. Hold that core, stretch into it. Think about a pane of glass here, a pane of glass there. So I don't want buns going out. I want you to be tight in this line. Extension creates the balance. We're going to take our right foot to 90, keeping the lines. Okay, left foot into 90, keeping the lines. Pull your buttocks in. Extend over towards the right, keeping in, so don't push the bum out. Stretch. Hand down, use your block. Okay, now chin along chest, look up. Closing your left eye, you'll see your left thumb. Hold it there. Breathe. Feel that nice air that comes into the lungs. Great for breathing this pose. Hold. Don't lean too hard on there. So it's light. You can also just have your hand there. Depends how flexible you are. You might be up here, but look at the stretch. I'm keeping that extension. No tension in my body. What am I using? Everything. I don't want to feel it in my back. I want to feel it everywhere, including my eyeballs. Unless your neck is sore, you're looking down. You can look down to check your sizing, check you are correctly aligned. The back heel of your right foot is moving to the center of your left. Up you come. Straight. Both feet forward. Let's work over to the other side. Left foot 90. Right foot 60. Hips front. Look at your alignment. Check that you're still straight. Lift up into between the 2 panes of glass. Extend over, stretch. Let's move down. Use a block. What tends to happen, I see a lot of people not using blocks. And they either there, check my bum, I'm leaning out, the knees bent, because they want to try and show me that they can go down. I don't care about going down, rather be up here. Both straight legs. Try and stack the shoulders. So stack. Work down. I don't want this rounded. So you try and round. Relax into it. Lengthen. You take your chin along your chest, so you really line up that neck. You're also lengthening. You want to challenge the skull bone to the tailbone. So both are pulling against one another and lengthening this way. It's called tree Konasana. 3 triangles. I want you to work out where the 3 triangles are. 1, 2, and when you see the other. I'll leave it to you because I know you can work it out. Okay. Slowly up you come. Both feet facing forward. Outer leg distance. What is outer leg? Hands above my heels. It's a hard move. So a lot of people, we don't use mirrors. I want you to actually look. Hands above heels. Try not to cheat yourself. Try and get your feet in. Push down baby toes. And then flatten the feet down to the floor. So stretch out. Straighten the legs. Lengthen. I want the extension coming up into that straight lengthening. Now, right foot's going to turn out. So I push my heel down. Place it down. You see I'm opening even more. Left heel down, turns, I'm closing back in. Now I'm going to start to bend. With that bending, my heel and my knee fit. I push down to my baby toe, I manage to pull it in a little bit to lift my ankle up and open up. My knee's not forward, it's out. Tucking under, lifting up, Virabhadrasana 2. Lifting up slightly, hold. Working to Utthita Parsva Konasana. Bring my hand down. If it doesn't touch, you have blocks. Let's place our hand onto the waist. And look how you need to open. This is the most important thing here. I need to stack shoulders. So there's a lot of this I get. I need to stack. So I need to pull back under, open shoulders. So if you can't do that, you're on here, you're lifting up a little bit more. Stack the shoulders. Hand into your ear. You see how far back I am, still my line. Now I'm stretching up. If I drop water here, to roll perfectly down to my foot. I'm probably better off here than I am here. Okay, hold and breathe. I want to up past my arm. My arm must go behind me to hold. Extension. There's a balance, but there's extension. Halfway, up we come. Feet forward. Right, let's move to the other side. Left foot 90. Right foot 60. Hip square. Let's work down, left side. So slowly as I work, I'm pulling up that ankle, pushing down. Knee back, lifting. Pulling back, Virabhadrasana 2. Nice deep breathing. Bringing down the hand onto the waist, opening. So seeing if I need that block, I can use the block, but I'm not leaning on the block. It's light, I don't even have to put my hand there. It's just there for that purpose. Okay, now open up a little bit more. Push down the baby toe. Get a nice straight level feel here. Hand to ear. Let's stretch. Past that arm. Lighten here. Hold. Nice deep breathing. Up we come halfway. Let's straighten out. Both feet facing forward. Beautiful. From here, come back to your inner leg distance. Release your arms. Okay, we're going to our half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So you can place a block on either side. Okay, please notice it's at least 30 centimeters from each side. I prefer not to use the blocks, but they're there for you. Alright, so stretching the arms out. Let's take our right foot to 90. Left foot into 60. Hip square. Utthita Konasana. So our first one, our triangle. Bring down. Now I want you to bend your right knee. You're going to lean towards that block. See how far it is. It's a good stretch and it's right. My foot is straight and it's in front. Alright? I'm not going to use the blocks, I'm just going to move it out of the way. You see I'm stretching. Step closer with your left. I even stretch more. I'm opening, my shoulders are equal. Now, what I do now is I don't look back at the floor. I'm looking forward. I'm going to get balanced, leaning forward, and lift the back leg. Once I've got the leg in the back, I'm going to push back and slowly start to come up. Okay. Holding it here, trying to get that lightness in the hand. If you get the lightness and you feel comfortable, you can look up. Hold it here for a bit. into the heel. Your balance is in that back heel. So the more I push there, the more light I'm going to get in my hand. To come down, we'll do it slowly. Bend, come back into Untitled Konasana. Stretch out. Up you come. Extension with balance. Feet to the front. Let's do it to the left, and we're going to come back and do it once more on each side. So, turning out. Left foot, right foot, hip square. Stretch over. Hand down. Okay, bend your knee. Get your block ready. Step closer. Now, stop here. Look at me. Don't look down. Make sure the shoulders are square. The hand is up. Don't look down. Find your balance of pushing forward. Lifting up the back leg. Flex. Hold. Flex. Let's try and hold here a bit. Hold. If you're feeling strong, you're welcome to look up. Start to bend your left knee. Step back, bring your right hand and your left hand width. Straightening up. Up you come. Feet to the front. We're going to do it once more. Right foot out. Untitled Konasana, stretch. Hand down. Let's do a little bit more of a flow now. Bend the knee. Hand forward. Alright? Step closer. Look at me. Up we go. Stretch. See if you can look up. Hold it. Remember, we want to go back into Untitled Konasana. So bend the knee, step back, stretch. Up you come. Let's do the other side, feet parallel. Left foot out, right foot in. Hip square. Stretch over left, down. Bend the left knee, stretch forward. Step closer, keep looking at me. Up we go. Lift and hold. Flex the back foot. If you can, you're looking up. Hold it. Remember going to Untitled Konasana? Bend the knees, step back, straighten out. Up you come. Both feet facing forward. Fantastic, release the arms. Okay, I want you to take both your blocks, place them both on the right side, just like so. Okay, hands into your waist, turn your right foot to 90. Onto the back toes of your left, turn out. I want both feet parallel. Now, if this is too far for the back foot to be down, scoot forward. But both feet must be down, hips must be square. You're bringing your arms and you're placing behind you, either into prayer or hold the elbows. Okay. Release the shoulders. Extend. It's about extension. This is a big balance. Push into the back, the left heel. Work yourself forward. Stretching forward. Hips sway. You'll feel where your hip is not square now. So try and get those hips nice and square. Work to your maximum. Shoulders sway. If this is too hard, the reason I put your 2 blocks there is if this is really hard, you can't go that far, you've got your blocks to hold on to hold it. That's why I put the 2 blocks there. Slowly, push onto your right foot, onto your heel, onto the toes of your left, and then come back to the front. Up you come. Only if you needed your blocks, you place them to the other side. Release your hands. Move your blocks if you need them. Let's turn onto the heel of the left, toes of the right. Okay, if it's too far, scoot in. Hands into prayer. If you don't, put them the opposite way that you held them just now. If it feels wrong, it feels it's right. Shoulders back, pull the hips in, the inner thighs together. Roll the shoulders, lengthen through the spine, and extend yourself forward. Stretching all the way. Make sure the hips are nice and square, and lengthen. Only go to where you can go to. Make sure you got a nice straight back, shoulders are back, and you're lengthening. Breathe. Remember, it's a huge balance. To come out, you're going to turn onto the back, onto the left heel, the right toes. Whoops. And turning back to the front. Up you come. Wonderful. Release those arms. Shrug them out. And forward. All right. Let's move our blocks out the way. Grab your strap. We're working to Uttara Hasta Paramuktasana. So, what you're going to need here to do, I think let's just all work with our blocks, our straps. If your balance is really bad, work close to a wall and you can lean back onto the wall. Alright, so we're going to start off feet parallel. You're going to lift up your right foot. So, okay, let me show you what you're doing. You're going to place the right foot with a strap. You're going to hold in your right hand. And then get like so. So if you find this is not going to happen for you, work close to the wall. You can just slightly bend and place your back onto it. So you've kind of got some balance. Your foot can go up and you can go out. Alright. So let's stand. Place that strap around the ball of the foot. Grab hold of it from the inside. Hand to the outside. Find balance on that foot. Extend. Find that balance, the extension and the balance. Does that make sense? From here, we're going to stretch out in front of you. Drop the hip, so hips are nicely aligned here. Lift up tall. Slowly, we'll work our leg out to the right side. So take your arms, so it balances both sides. Hold there. Slowly come back to the front. Let's see if we can cross over. Just slightly. Back to the front. And slowly bring that foot back in. And release. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. So lifting. Hand into the center. Tall, grow. Forget the balance. That's the only thing that gets the balance. Straighten out. So let's work out. Hold. Come back to the front. Let's cross over. Just a little bit of a stretch. Lovely. Back to the front. Pull it back in. And release. Nicely done. So we're working to Konasana, our forward bend. So standing nice and straight. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, working down. Hands to the floor. If you can't touch the floor, you're welcome to work blocks. But the idea is your back is straight. So working your back nice and straight. If you're here, I don't want this. I want flattened backs, working down. If you need your hands to the floor, work the hands to the floor. If you can get your head down, work head down. If you can work your hands back, work your hands back. Stretch into it, lengthen. Big stretch. Push the hips forward slightly. And slowly release, coming down to the floor. Well done. Okay. So from here we're going to work into some Navasana, Parikura Navasana. So this pose is great for the intestines. It's a full boat pose. We're going to work into it. I want you to sit onto your sitting bones. Open the chest, lift up tall. We'll begin by placing our hands underneath to help you. Shoulders back, lift the chest. Make sure you're still on the sitting bones. You don't roll onto your coccyx. Get yourself sitting here nicely. Hands need to be out to the side. And ideally your feet need to be above your head. So if you can, straighten up. I want your legs up straight. Arms out. So for those who cannot do this, you have a strap. You can hold your strap. Demonstrate. Okay. This is where I want you. Ideally, I want you without the strap. Let's hold for 5,